Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
Welcome, everyone, here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show. I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Waite, and I am so excited because I am live here in the studio of KCAA Radio, and it is beautiful. It's amazing how they have set up everything here in this studio. I do have my co-host here, who is our radio producer, Ken Powell. Hi, Ken.
Hey, it's nice to be here with you, Marie.
Yes, it's been a while since I've
7 years. No, it hasn't been that long, but you've been on the air for 7 years.
Yes, we were just talking about that today and how it all started with Fabulous Lifestyle. And do you still remember, Ken, when you first called me?
Yes, I do.
You want to share a little bit of the history?
Well, Marie is quite an active individual in the community, and she does a lot of things. And so one of the things I did is she was on a show, and I said, hey, you would be great on a show. And she said, remember you said, oh, no, I really can't do that.
Yeah, I said, I'm not a radio host. What are you
I'm
talking
not a
about?
radio host. I work behind the scenes, and that was 7 years ago. So she's been very active as a host, and she's been a guest, and she has a tremendous company that basically helps people with their branding, right?
Yes.
And she's helped a lot of people transition from not being radio personalities to actual radio personalities.
Yes, I remember we brought in Kim Yater.
Kim Yater,
Yeah.
who's a big-time Republican peep.
Yes, and she's
then-
got her own radio show now.
Yes, in San Diego. And then the gal in Chicago, what's her name?
Is it Sherry? Oh, Martha Razzo.
Martha Raz.
Martha started also here.
She
in
started
KC.
here as well. And then Cornelius.
Yes, Cornelius.
He's
also-
still on the air.
Oh, wow.
He's on Saturdays.
Well, I remember we had Steve Matley also. He had
Steve
his own-
Madley, there's another one. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many people that you've actually got on the radio. It's amazing when you think about it. And all this time you didn't want to be on the radio.
Yeah, I didn't know it's been 7 years, Ken.
7
But
years.
I am so grateful for all of it because of you. I mean, you opened up the door for me, and from then on, I mean, I brought a lot of people here, and they had a blast. They brought a lot of good information to our audience and listeners, and it's been great. Even Teresa Lawrence from Wyoming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And I think one of the misconceptions people have is really our radio station is more of a live streaming platform because you can go on the internet, kcaaradio.com, and listen to the show. And quite frankly, we have listeners all around the world, and we have listeners all over the United States, as well as Southern and Northern California. And people don't really recognize it. They just think, oh, you're just a little local radio station. Well, we only get 15,000 people listening every day. But hey, but we also get literally thousands of people all over the world.
Well, KCAA is streaming over 15 streaming channels, and it's covering over 5 million households in the greater Los Angeles.
Exactly.
And it has, 2 stations, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. I mean, it's a pretty good radio station, and it's been running for over 20 plus years. So I am, very happy to be a part of KCAA Radio Network. And to be honest with you, Fabulous Lifestyle, we had a lot of fun creating this show because we started with all kinds of topic like food, fashion, and finance, right?
Exactly.
Remember that?
Yes,
you started
yes.
with the 3 words, and then when Kim Yater came in, she said, let's add foundation.
Foundation,
and
yes,
and we added
yes.
foundation. And then from then on, I started adding more, like we added fun, freedom.
Oh, it's amazing how
like
many F's you can
fitness.
come up with.
Everything that starts with letter F, right? But there's one word that I was thinking about, Ken, and this is why I wanted to go live, is the word faith. We've never really...
Faith? Yes. No, we haven't really covered that one.
Yeah, we've never really covered it. And the reason why I wanted to, include that is because of our topic today. I want to talk about the topic of legacy,
Well, that doesn't start with an F.
Well, you'll see why.
Oh,
why I
okay,
started with
okay, all right.
But the topic is legacy, but it relates to faith.
Well,
Okay?
yeah, you have to, yeah.
So I wanted to just share with you the other night I run into watching this movie, and this movie gave me a little bit of different perspective about life, because in this movie, this lady has this natural beauty, and
Right.
she ended up being famous and so well connected and did a lot of accomplishments, very creative in solving solutions, and at the end she ended up dying alone. And I felt like, okay, all right, she died alone, but what was the legacy that she left for all the things that she had done? And one more thing is that I got to know this lady too that passed away, and she passed away at the age of 90. And I started thinking, okay, she lived 90 years of her life, and what I know is she's such a sweet lady and kind, and I got to see her on her last few days, and she's got some sickness, lung problems and things like that. But you can see her complaining. You can see her, she's always smiling, and you cannot really see any kind of hate or anger in her smile or face. She was just going through the sickness, but she was always sweet and happy. And I think if you think about it, 90 years of living, what did she do? And you start thinking about the legacy, right?
Oh, absolutely. And one of the great things is, Marie, is it seems that happy people live longer than unhappy people. Have you noticed that?
I'm sure, because,
I mean, look at all those movie stars and rock stars and musicians all kill themselves, through drug usage or suicide or any of those kind of things. Why? Here you are, you have everything. You have a big giant home in Malibu. Everybody in the world knows who you are. You travel the world. You have fun. At least I used to think you had fun. And then you want to throw it all away at the age of 25. Yeah. Makes no sense.
Well, today I wanted to let you know that I have a guest. And my guest is actually my mom. And her name is Patricia Gonzalez Ratcliffe. And she is sitting right next to me right now. And, the reason why I asked her to be my guest is because it relates to the legacy of my family in regards to my grandfather, who was the founder of karate in the Philippines. And my dad and my uncle made over 100 karate movies. And my mom is the first female Blackbelter, who is the only female during that time when she started learning karate.
Okay, well, we're going to have to warn all the people outside that, all the little criminals that try to steal purses, not to mess with her. 'Cause that could cause them some real grief, and we don't want that to happen.
Yeah, so, Mom, you want to say hi to everyone?
Hi, hello. I'm Patricia Ratcliffe. This is my first time to be here. And I was surprised because my daughter kidnapped me in the church. She picked me up there and she never told me that I'm going to be here. And I was shocked. But, my personality is I never surrender. I never give up. It's my pleasure to be here and to be interviewed by my own daughter.
Well, thank you, Mom, for letting me kidnap you from the church.
And she's still trying to get over it right now. I mean,
well,
a little bit of anxiety.
Well, we brought you donuts, right?
That's right. That's
Church
right.
gave us a lot of donuts to bring here at the studio.
Yeah, so if you need to, you can call us. You can call us up and share your experience, and we'll send you a donut.
Yeah, the number is 909-383-1000 if you won't have any questions for us. But we will have a lot of great talk about legacy. And I want to ask you, Mom, first of all, in terms of my grandfather who started the karate, I mean, what did you think of his legacy that he left? Because I know there were so many students here in the United States that came to me and was very honored to meet me because of what they learned from my grandfather. And so obviously the legacy is still existing up to this time.
Yeah, as far as I know, your grandfather is the father of karate in the Philippines. He was the one who built up and introduced karate in the Philippines. And I was so lucky that I was enrolled to his gym, you know.
And you learned everything from him.
At that time, I was hesitant to enroll because everybody, like the women in the Philippines, they are very weak and they are very conservative. They don't want any sport of a man. And they told me, why are you gonna enroll in a sport? It's so hard. It's a sport of a man. But me, I'm a person, I never give up. I want to show them that the men, whatever they can do, the women can do too. So I enroll. I try my best to be the best. And my father-in-law, okay, but at that time, it's not my father-in-law yet, okay, Mr. Latino Gonzalez, I think he was saying to me that I'm a very, what do you call this, a very strong person. So at that time, there's no women that was enrolled in that gym. Nobody wants to. So when I was there already, and if there's a lot of people coming up and looking and, you know, and he will ask me like this, Patricia, can you come here and show them how to perform in karate? I never hesitate to show my talent. So I do it. I did it. I do all the punching and everything. And they were all surprised. And that's the time the gym Latino Gonzalez become popular.
Okay.
Because of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so you learned a lot from my grandfather, and then that's where you met my dad too, right?
Yeah, I met your dad there. But before we got married, I went to Japan first.
Okay. So let's continue this conversation. We're going to take a commercial break. This is Marie Waite here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.